Hopefully everybody's good. We're just getting tuned in here. I think it looks like we've got a couple people on, so welcome. Rebecca, how are you doing? It's
Hi, Rebecca.
we were honestly we were very torn. We almost didn't do our live today because I haven't been home from work very long. Hey, Robbie, welcome in, guys.
Hi, Robbie. Hi, Sonia, if you're there too.
Yes, I shouldn't forget Sonia. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, I did end up working all weekend. I haven't been home very long. Just kind of thought we'd jump on here, do the live, and I did film a bit of a video just before we got on the live as well. It'd be much like the last one. It'll be very unedited and unscripted, and well, they're usually not very scripted anyway, but just
hi, Donald and Lisa.
Just catching up. Yes, hi guys.
And Rocks and Raccoon with Auntie Jan. Hello, welcome back.
Yes.
I'm trying to make my chat.
I know. I was just trying
here,
to do the same thing.
What's going on?
Anyway, we're not too tech savvy today, I guess. But yeah, I was having the same issue, Cindy. I'm not sure why.
Rebecca, I'm so glad to see you're feeling better.
Yeah, I didn't see you do a live today, Rebecca. Did you? You must skipped yours today.
Yeah, that's what Donald or Lisa says.
Oh, sorry. Oh, there. I finally got my chat to get bigger so I could see it.
Robbie will be doing his live alone today.
Oh.
Things kind of went fast for a while there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to pause. I'm just catching up here.
Sorry about your exhaust leak, Rebecca. That's no fun.
Yes. Yeah, we've got one in our minivan that I haven't got fixed yet as well. It's when it's in one of those, I forget what you call it, but it's where it mounts near the front, near the engine. I got looking at it. I need to drill out a couple bolts, but it's on the to-do list. But it's been on that to-do list for I think over a year.
I erased your to-do list today. Your old to-do list.
That's okay.
I needed my whiteboard back because tomorrow's the first day back to homeschool.
Oh, yes. Yes, Cindy's starting back with the kids tomorrow.
Yeah, so today was a prep day. And I'm as prepared as I'm going to be, so
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, so things are not slowing down for me. It looks like the way things are right now, I'll be probably 6 or 7 days a week, and most likely until the end of the year, if not longer. So we'll see. We'll see if that actually works out that way. But I'm kind of hoping it. I'm hoping it doesn't. But I really got to get stuff done here. So.
Yeah, it was a nice stretch that he. Yeah, we had days for a very long stretch.
Yeah.
Now we're going back to rotation.
Going back to rotating 3 shifts again because we're just that busy. So, hi Joy.
Hi Joy.
Welcome in. As far as anything new around here, I did get, like I said, I got some more done on that building. Not a lot, just kind of doing what I could last weekend when I was home. And now I'm trying to source some parts. Once I finally get this building done, which I'm still definitely at the rate I'm going, I'm definitely a few weeks away from finishing. But I'm already starting to plan that I need to get some supplies to finish installing a wood stove in the shop. I've got pipes gathered. I've got a stove sitting in there. I have to get the thimble for the wall, and I have to get some braces for the chimney for outside. And then hopefully we'll be good. But anyway.
Today, right before the live, we moved some ducks. That was our big homesteading thing today. That's all we fit in other than daily chores. That was it.
The chores, and then we decided that we needed to. Sorry, there we go. We need to get those ducks moved. We did unfortunately lose a few small chickens and ducks a couple days ago. The weather is turning quickly here. That's the other concern I'm having. We're getting just above freezing, and we've had some rain, and it's just not it's not a good recipe for some of the exposed small birds outside, and another reason I gotta get that done. And I see I have an aunt on today, Karen. Aunt Karen, how are you?
And also hello to Aman.
Aman from India. Welcome in. Yeah, so if I'm a little less than enthusiastic and cheery, I guess I won't lie. I'm very tired.
Grumpy.
Cindy says I'm on a little bit on the grumpy side, but 4 o'clock came very early this morning, and it was not a great night's rest. So anyway, otherwise I have not got that rat yet. Just an update there. Not that I've been able to anyway.
Yeah, that's not a good update for me. I walk in there, I open the garage door from the outside, I swing it open, I turn on the lights, and I wait a few seconds because I do not want to see anything scurrying by me.
Avery, welcome in. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that same rat that I saw on the camera that had taken some of my ducklings and chicks is still roaming the garage, even though I've got traps baited everywhere. And this, yeah, Cindy opened the door and kind of caught a glimpse of it the other day as well, the back end of it. She says it's huge. She says it's huge. I don't know, and it could be because it ate well.
It's fat, yeah. Hello, Jack.
Yeah, Jack. Hello, welcome in. Sometimes I'm not. I'm trying to make sure I look at the camera as well, but it means I don't always see the chat. Okay, so any other updates that we have?
No.
No.
Today I just spent the morning alone prepping for homeschool.
Yes.
And I've been trying to do that all summer.
We did have our boy, one of our boys, I think we discussed a couple lives ago that we were trying to come up with a job for him. He wanted a way to make money, and we agreed on a plan where he had his own incubator. So we were going to sell him eggs at a discount, some quail eggs, and he just had to hatch the eggs, and I would turn around and buy the chicks off him for $2 each. So he hatched some quail. And unfortunately, I paid $14 for 7 quail, and we are down to
That's
1.
Not the unfortunate part.
We are down to 1 because we have lost 6 out of the 7.
Yeah, I think if we check now, it's probably 7.
We've had a really poor luck with that. So I think what I actually think it is I think I have to take the heat plate out and set up a heat lamp. I find with the quail, for some reason, the heat they don't do so well, it seems like, with the heat plates. I find they do better with a heat lamp. We tend to lose less. So anyway, though, we've found a solution for him. He's managed to find something to make some money, and I've managed to find a way to lose money. So at least that's the way it's worked out so far.
He's still doing a good job in learning a lesson. And, it's our job to keep the birds alive.
Yeah, true.
That was the deal. That's how we sold it to him, too.
Yeah. So I tried to tell him at the time that he had the better deal, and now he should be able to see firsthand that that is the case. So. Yeah,
it's always good to have more moderators.
Yeah, hopefully you don't mind. I just kind of figured since I've seen you on here many times now, it might just work out well for us.
Robbie says he has faith you'll catch the rat.
Oh, I'm going to catch it. It may take me a while, but hopefully sooner than later. I don't want it destroying any more than it is out there. So.
And the ones in the yard.
And of course, unfortunately, if you see one, you got more. So got to get on top of it again. And it's not even that time of year, really. That's the bad part. because usually come winter time, that's when you'll start having issues with mice or rats in the countryside, right? But
Maybe they know something.
well, somebody told me, and I haven't looked, but somebody told me that the Farmer's Almanac is saying that we should have snow before the end of October, and I'm hoping not. But we have. It
Oh
happens
yeah,
here.
we've definitely had snow for Halloween before.
Yeah, but I really don't. I really don't want that. I don't like winter as it is. So for it to start that early, it would be sad. Yeah, to say the least. So.
Yes, I really thought we'd get some more pool days, but no.
Yeah, got to get that down too, because it looks like it's not going to get used. So I think we're going to start draining the pool. Initially, I think we're going to take water from it to feed the animals and things like that, since it's clean water. It's being filtered, and we might as well make the most of that because we had to pay for it. So. Yeah, crazy that it's already fall season. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened. I think I blinked and it's back again, Donald. But yeah, it's hard to imagine having to put weight back in the trucks, and things like that again. Maybe you guys don't have to worry about that, but I'll have to. My truck's not a 4x4; it's just a 2-wheel drive, and I'll have to throw weight in the back and all that stuff in preparation.
Yeah, it's funny how the seasons go, and then like this time of year, I can't wait to be done with the garden.
Yeah,
can't wait. And then come spring, I'll be just itching to plant new seedlings and start all over again.
well, because once you suffer through winter,
Yeah, but the problem is you
wait.
forget, and then you overdo it, and then you get the same problem over again.
Yeah. Well, you got plans to dial your garden back, though.
I do, but I had plans last year to do the same, and I overdid it. I was excited. I couldn't wait. And when I plant extra plants, then I feel I have to use them because I don't want to waste them.
And then they show up everywhere.
Yeah, and then I'm overwhelmed.
So I don't know if you guys remember me telling you that I had gotten behind, well, as I am quite a bit right now, and in the garden, it's all raised beds now except for where the strawberry patch is and some fruit trees and things like that. So I went around and I finally got the time to cut the grass, and it was very long, and I ended up mowing down one of the cherry trees that Cindy had got for Mother's Day. There was 4 of them planted in different areas, and this one I didn't see it. The grass was that long, and I did know somebody had commented. I can't remember who made the comment, but somebody had commented that maybe it'll grow back. And I looked at it the other day. I found the little bit of stalk that was left in the ground, and I do see a little green shoot coming off the side near the ground. So there is a chance that this tree is going to actually come back.
You think you just pruned it?
I may have
pruned
just
it
pruned it very, very, very low. So I grabbed a stick and I marked the spot so that in the next week or two, when I'm in there with the mower again, I don't just go back and chop it right back down.
So Jan says here that years ago her dad helped her brother with an ice cream truck, and her brother forgot to hook up the freezer and everything melted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That's a very hard lesson learned.
Yeah.
Was that like a first job as a child? Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah, that's yeah. What, like, I don't
It'd
know.
be an interesting job though if you're in town.
It would be.
Cool.
It beats my first job. My first job, aside from obviously helping my parents and worked a lot with my dad and things like that, but my first job was picking stones. So, walking the fields behind a tractor with a trailer and throwing stones in.
Yeah, my first paid job was picking strawberries.
Yeah, so hatching quail or an ice cream gig sounds pretty good. So Robbie says it only got to be 70 there yesterday, and be in the mid 90s by Thursday. Wow. I think the warmest I see in our 14-day forecast is 25. So it's still 25 Celsius. So it's still on the cool side to even worry about the pool or things like that. So brother was only 16 and had just gotten his driver's license.
Wow, I'm sure he didn't forget that lesson.
Yeah, he's probably got PTSD with the freezers they owns now. Yeah, but otherwise a pretty good deal. You get this kind of thing reminds me of those remember those ice cream things that used to pedal around when we were kids. I don't know. It used to the
Yeah.
bikes with the front end on them.
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah, you never see those things anymore. Lawrence, welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and I knew someone who did the same thing for their kids, except it was more of a cotton candy kiosk thing.
Oh, there's a good idea.
They did that for a few years. That's cool.
I can't make out, unfortunately.
Yeah, the last two comments, but welcome in.
Oh, look, on this one it said hi. Okay, so this phone doesn't show it, and that one does. So
yeah, mine doesn't either.
Hello back. Yeah, so anyway, that sounds like that would have been a cool gig if it didn't melt on them. I think what else we got. Not very prepared, guys, unfortunately.
Yeah, I looked for lots of ideas for like first jobs for young kids, but mostly I see lawn care, shoveling snow, cutting grass.
The thing is,
a little hard to do.
Yeah, I was going to say more like if you live in a town,
Yeah.
I think you got more options that way. But when you're in the country, it's kind of
Yeah,
you're limited.
Dog walking or babysitting, but they're still young for that too.
Yeah. Now there's a young lady not far from here that her family has a very industrious setup with their family farm or homestead, and this girl is also a bit of an entrepreneur. She advertises all the time that she'll come and take care of your farm while you're away.
I would guess she's an older teenager. Then,
Yeah,
not
definitely.
a young adult.
But another interesting idea, though, for if you are in the country and if you have that kind of experience to back up what you're trying to do there.
Yeah, because I never heard of that before, so it was like a niche market.
Yeah, because it's always an issue, right? If you live on a farm or any kind of small homestead type thing where you have a bunch of animals or a hobby farm or anything, you're kind of bound to it.
If you don't have friends to come and do the job for you on your day off, you can't really get away.
Yeah, otherwise it's just road trips, day trips, I should say.
Yeah.
So I think we're all caught up there. Anyway, so anything new going on in your world, guys, that you want to talk about today? So anybody that's just kind of joining us that might be unfamiliar, we're in Southwestern Ontario, Canada. We are homesteading on slightly under 1 acre, 0.93. We have a whole pile of animals and a little bit of too much of a garden to take care of right now as well. And I'm in the middle of trying to build another building in between working somewhere between 60 to 70 hours a week.
Yeah, so these big projects make it hard to keep up with the everyday stuff.
Very much.
But hopefully soon they'll be able to move a few birds into those aviaries. And
yeah, I really want to get that done. I think I have to fast track a few things, and I need to get the hardware cloth dug into the ground and doors built. The hydro I can put in after I get things moved, but I really need to get them contained at least, so that part will be taken care of.
Got nothing this week.
Yeah, just so tired. Cindy's run out of elderberries.
Almost.
I see that the bushes are picked.
Yeah.
Pretty clean.
I think there's one or two little bunches left, but on one tree. But some of the others are completely picked clean. But now it's time for the autumn olives.
Yeah, they seem to be like there seem to be some things that are slow this year. I feel like they're a little late.
But maybe they're not because they're autumn olives. Maybe
That's
it just
true.
feels like they are.
It feels like it. Cindy was commenting about the grapes and stuff that she thought we have less this year than usual, and I honestly haven't been able to pay attention to know whether we have less or not, because every time I look, because it's not that we've restricted the kids' diet, but they're on the same type of diet we are. We're kind of trying to be more of what they call like a ketovore, carnivore type thing. So we're limiting our fruits and breads and
Low carb.
low carb type meals, right? So I find sometimes it's like we get home from someplace, and since we're outside anyway, all of a sudden the four of them will take off, and you look, and they'll be over at the fruit bushes or the fruit, the grapevines, whatever, picking a few, and basically, I guess it's sweet, right? So
They must eat them mostly out there because they don't really bring the grapes.
they don't bring them in.
No.
But
it's all good.
when we had more time,
fruits,
yeah, and when we had more time, we were using them. Like I was 2 years, I used all the grapes to make wine. Cindy used all the grapes once or twice for 1 or 2 years to make jams and things like that. So it was always, leave them alone, guys, leave them alone. And now it's like just eat them so they don't go to waste.
Check to make sure they didn't get buggy.
Thanks, Donald and Lisa. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, I still want to get eventually get a decent drone so I can do a better tour of the video of the layout when it's all complete.
You'll have to get one soon, or you're gonna have. If you wait till winter, you're gonna have drone footage of all white.
Maybe it'll be something for the spring. Yeah, the problem I have though, guys, as you would know, is it really makes rotational grazing is the difficult thing, and that's more the ideal situation. Which I envy anybody that has like the 5 or 6 acres or more, right? Because at least you have the ability to do that, which I think is a key and crucial for a healthier environment. Yeah, probably, because it's they tell us, especially our youngest boy, he's always like, as soon as I'm old enough, I'm not eating this way anymore. But he loves his bread and, some of the fruits and things like that, but especially bread. He's a big bread eater. And
but that might stop. That might change.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll decide later that it was for the best and maybe continue on the same path instead of getting into that habit again.
Yeah. I thought it'd be harder than it was to give up bread, but it just makes it hard to do homesteady things like jam and stuff. I have so much jam downstairs from before and nothing to use it on.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to put this on?
Well, even jam itself, right? Like I don't touch it anymore.
Yeah.
And even like peanut butter, limited, and it's, the all natural, where it's just one ingredient, peanuts.
Yeah, even that, I got some of that stuff and it's like, well, now what am I going to put it on? It's just by the spoonful, I guess.
Yeah, by the spoon's good.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, I need ideas. It's easy to do the meat, like a roast chicken or something, and a few side dishes, but it's hard to do lunches where you normally have a sandwich or something faster and easier.
Yeah, my big thing was I think it was last week. I think I sent this to Robbie as well. I had gone up to grab a coffee in our lunchroom at one of the plants I was working at, and it was a Friday, so it must have been just over a week ago. And I went up to grab coffee, and somebody had brought in a couple boxes of donuts, so a couple dozen donuts anyway. And they were sitting there by the coffee machine, and it was just like, it's so tempting, but I was just like, no, right? It's a slippery slope, right? Once you give in, you might just not stop. So
He has more willpower than I do.
yeah, grab my coffee and ran away.
I would have gone for it. different. It's easier to not go and buy it, but when it's there, I would have gone for it.
Splurge, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Cindy would. Yeah, like they would do that, but those, yeah, they weren't just, plain old, donuts. They were the all different fancy ones.
Fancy donuts.
Fancy
and you passed
donuts.
It up.
Passed it up from our Tim Hortons. For anybody that's in the northern U.S., you would probably be familiar too, but Tim Hortons is almost on every corner in this neck of the woods. Even the small towns have them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds good. I will have to someday do some kind of bread. It's just, I have so much jam put away. I didn't even make any this year. I wanted to.
Cindy's made the odd loaf of like a keto type bread.
Yeah, or paleo bread.
Yeah, basically, what is it? Almond flour or.
Yeah, they didn't turn out
No, but what's
quite right, but
the other?
were okay.
Coconut flour. But it's just not the same.
No. Hello, Yapsal.
Yeah, welcome in. We're just having a very low-key conversation today, just chatting. If anybody has any questions though about what we're doing here, like I said, we're on 1 acre. We're homesteading, and that's usually supposed to be the topic of conversation. But we haven't had a lot to talk about today because it's just not a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that should be going on.
Yeah.
Just not a lot that we have time for.
We didn't do a lot of homesteading today, other than taking care of the animals, making sure they're okay.
Yeah, exactly. Dooney, welcome in. And yeah, that was it.
I know. So hard to think of stuff. Yes, Robbie, yes.
It's that obvious, eh, Rob? I was having trouble at work today too. I won't lie to you. I was on the computer doing a few things, and I was just like, start kind of leaning, and it's like, whoa, wake up, go for a walk.
Yeah, and he got home. I'm like, are we still doing the live today?
And
he went with yes.
Yeah, I don't like to. I'm not a quitter, I guess is what comes down to. I like to try to, if I commit to something, I like to follow through, and sometimes it's a little tougher. But well, thank you for the question, Dooney. So it's a good one. What improvements did I make? Let me think here. So I did build a shed in the garden, and when I say a shed, it's a decent sized shed. It's solid. It wasn't a kit, so it's got a steel roof, etc. And I forget what size. I think it's like an 8x10. And then about 3 weeks after finishing that, I started a 8x, I think I want to say it's about 56 feet long aviary / the one end is a drive port to keep the tractor and bigger lawnmower and stuff in. What else did I do? What other improvements? Oh, I ran hydro. I trenched hydro out to our gazebo and to our chicken coop and to this shed that I built. I also have the hydro trenched already to the location of this other building that I'm also working on. So that's accomplished and ready to go. So it will be, overall, it will be a good year as far as getting things done when I finally get them completed. And I think after that, everything will pretty much be the way I hope it to be. If I do build anything else, it would be just to replace existing buildings that are older or that are more makeshift. Like the one coop we have is really just a temporary enclosure that has been used as a full-time enclosure for a couple of years now, and it's served its purpose, but it could be could definitely be improved upon. So I may eventually replace that, but otherwise,
You mean the front?
in the front there,
Yeah, it's been patched up a few
it's been
times.
patched up. It's caved in from the weight of the snow. It's taken a lot of abuse, but so eventually I may switch that. It won't need to be nearly as big. It's a rather large enclosure, but
Mhm. This year, we've also added some fruit trees and added some more raised beds.
yes. Actually, Cindy wanted to go raise beds this year, so we went all raised beds, which is I think 16 or 17 of them. There's quite a
Something
few.
like that, yeah.
Which
is working out good. I
Yeah.
like it like that.
The fruit trees. As far as how many buildings it had, we had it had a shop / garage type thing already on it that we were using for the first few years for the animals, but it just meant I had no place to keep anything else. And it had a one chicken coop. So now we have in the 10 years, 11 years we've been here, we've added 2 small barns, one of which has the aviary off to the side, as well as a coop, a large coop at the front, a gazebo, the garden shed / barn type thing, and this last building that I'm working on right now. So we've added, technically, I guess, 2, 4, 5 buildings.
Yeah, it's changed a lot here. Donald or Lisa are helping us out here. We forgot about the fence and gate.
Yes, that's right too. The fence and the gate.
Thank you.
That's right. Thank you. It feels like we're always trying to do something, and I guess I go right from one project to the next, and I tend to forget.
So yeah, we did a permanent fencing for the geese at the front with field fence.
Wow, 100 apple
And-
trees. Sorry.
I know. We added some gates in the driveway and we changed the fence at the front as well, like the very front.
Yes. Yeah, that's right too. So there was all that. We planted. I'm not sure how many apple trees.
Yeah.
Not 100, but we planted probably. I want to say probably close to 10.
Yeah, we've lost a few.
And we planted a couple pear trees. We planted plum, cherry, gooseberries,
currants.
Yeah, different currants.
Goji berries.
Goji.
Elderberries.
Yes. Autumn olives. What are the other?
Haskaps.
Yeah, haskaps, blueberries. What are the other 3 trees there? They're not. Apricot.
Yes.
Apricot trees.
Strawberries, of course, not trees, but.
Not trees, no. But there's
figs.
Yeah, figs. We planted quite a few. But 100, you must have quite a bit of space there, Dooney. That's a lot of trees.
That's an orchard.
Yeah, that's a large orchard. Yeah, that's good. The apple trees have done well. They're only been there for 2 years at the most, and they're right full of apples.
Yeah, the ones that survived gave us more apples than we need.
Well, the one that looks like it's dead, it still has green sprouting from farther down. So I don't know what's going on there. I think Robbie might be right. I think it might have been trying to, with that heat that we had, I think maybe it was trying to send all its energy to the fruit.
That's interesting. 5 acres, perfect, Dooney.
Nice, very nice.
How much of that do 100 apple trees take? Does that take up like an acre's worth, or? That's a lot of trees to space them out.
But if you took our whole property and put 100 trees on, yeah, I could see probably, that'd be my guess. But that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we always look for new, interesting fruit to add, but now we're not eating as much fruit. So
Yeah,
it's kind of just for the variety.
Apples are all Cortland, mostly used for apple cider. Nice.
Do you make enough to sell? Because that would make quite a bit.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of cider.
Not
Not even a quarter acre.
Wow.
Nice. Do you have plans to add more trees other than the apple, or? Yeah, that's the only thing now, because I love apple pie and apple anything really,
Yeah.
but I don't think I've ate an apple this year, to be honest.
Now I want apple pie.
Yeah, apple pie with cheddar cheese on it and vanilla ice cream.
Or whipped cream. Not with the cheese, just whipped cream on pie. You started it.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy some diet ice cream. Friends and families, yeah.
Lucky friends and family.
Yeah, exactly. You do all the work and they benefit, right? That's good.
Yeah, sounds good.
It does.
Last year I used our apple peelings and cores to make apple cider vinegar. This year I didn't bother with it because we still have quite a bit.
Yeah.
But it was a neat experience, something new.
Well, we need to start picking the fruit. And I see that somebody, and maybe it's you or maybe it's the kids, but somebody's been throwing it to the chickens and
The fallen pears,
the
that's
fallen
me.
pears.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? I don't know where it comes from. I've had it numerous times at different functions here.
I never had it until he did it one day.
Yeah, it's you just you slice a chunk of cheddar. The idea is it's the stronger cheese, the tartar cheese, or whatever you want to call it. Duncan Family Farm, welcome in, and I think it gives you that sweet and not sour, but that sweet and tart kind of complement each other.
It was good. I was hesitant, but it was good.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it comes from. I'm not sure. For some reason, I almost feel like it's an English thing, but I could be wrong. It was something I encountered more when I was more active in the lodge and the Shrine Club. Some of the older guys were bigger on that stuff.
So Dooney says the next thing he's into is nut trees, butternut and walnut.
Oh, okay. I've always wanted to try getting a hazelnut tree going.
That'd be neat. Do they grow in the area?
I think they do. I've never seen one, but I think they will.
Now we don't have a walnut tree, but the neighbors do. And watch out for those caterpillars.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of them around here. I don't think the ones we have around here though are edible.
Is there a difference?
I'm not sure. I have a feeling that there's I don't know if it's the same, or I think pretty sure it's something different, but I think some of them are more of an edible type of nut.
Okay, I didn't realize there was a difference. I like nuts though.
Yeah.
That is cool. But one day we came into the house and the kids were pointing out all these caterpillars, and I must have got like 25 of them right by the house. And I'm Googling, trying to figure out if it's the ones they say are kind of toxic. But no, I determined it's walnut caterpillars that came off the tree next door.
Yeah, they get covered in. The other thing we have a lot of around here, and I have to find a repellent or some kind of solution for it. And I don't know if you guys get them where you're at. They call them like a tent caterpillar, and it's almost like the trees get like a web and nest on it, and they get full of these little caterpillars, and they eat away at the trees. And you get them a lot. You see them a lot in those walnut trees and things like that. But I do find that they will get into our fruit trees, and if I don't catch it soon enough, they'll kind of engulf a whole branch, and I don't really want to cut the branch off.
Yeah, and they'll kill off the branch
if you leave it.
Get a chance.
So, if it was, I've tried burning them off before and things like that, but I don't know if there's a better solution for that kind of thing. I try to avoid any kind of pesticides, but.
Yeah, and our fruit shows it.
Yeah. It's definitely, there's one of the grocery chains around here. They carry what they call was it Perfectly Imperfect, is a brand, and it basically it's the apples and things like that. They get
That they
little
find
marks on them and
imperfections
stuff like
on, yeah.
imperfections on. So I always laugh to myself that that is basically what we have here. It's perfectly imperfect fruit because we have to cut around
Yeah,
the marks and
it's
the
very
bites and
rare to get something that's like plump and full and
not chewed
no
into,
marks on it, but
not bit into by a.
that's
Critter.
okay. We know it's safe. Kids don't seem to care.
No, I tell them it's extra protein,
They don't like that.
but anyway. So anyway, guys, I think we'll probably end the live today a little bit early, just because I am really dragging here, and I know I'm not much entertainment. And
Spare you our exhaustion.
yes, 'cause we do have to take off and pick up the kids and stuff. So
I assume that the lives for the
Yeah.
rest of the day are going on.
I'm guessing everybody's still having their live, right?
And
So
Robbie's doing his on his own.
this will be Yippee Ki-Yay Homestead next.
Yippee cow.
Yippee Cow. And
All right, Robbie, thank
Yeah.
you so much for joining us.
yes, thank you very much, Robbie. Money Pit Homestead will be coming on. I believe it's at 5 p.m. Eastern or Central Standard Time, or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Followed by Robbie and the Wild Huckleberry, and then I believe the Dyer Family Farm will be having theirs. At least they usually do. And
The Money Pit Homestead confirms they will.
good.
And followed by, at the end by
Red Rooster Dirt Road.
Red Dirt Rooster
Red Dirt
Road.
Rooster Road. I always want to say Red Rooster because I was thinking it's a Red Rooster. Anyway.
I know.
Anyway, guys, we hope to catch you again next week, and I will try to get that video out that I recorded today. I won't be doing much editing on it because I'm not going to have time to. I got to get it out before I head back into work in the morning. And
So you get the almost live uncensored
you
version.
get the uncensored version of me babbling in the yard. But anyway, have a great week, guys. God bless, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Take care. Oh, there we go. And I have to shut it off.